Hello and welcome to another STEM lesson. This week we will be discussing animal classification. This means what type of groups we would put an animal in and what features put them in that group or class. There are at least 5 million species on Earth, and some scientists believe there could be double that number. A species is a group of animals that are more like each other than they are like any other group of animals. They can breed with each other, but not with other members of other species. A way of sorting all of these species is to organize them by similar properties or characteristics. This process is called classification. Here I will discuss mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, insects, and fish. First up, we have mammals. Every mammal gives birth to their young and feed them with milk. Mammals will have hair on at least part of their body, with each having 4 limbs with digits ending in claws, nails, or hooves. Now, except for whales. All mammals breathe with lungs and are warm-blooded. Birds, on the other hand, they lay eggs with hard shells. All birds are covered in feathers. They have a beak with 2 legs, and a bird's bones are hollow in the middle, making them lighter for flight. Birds have 2 wings used for flying. The 2 birds that do have wings but do not fly are the ostrich and a penguin. Birds are also warm-blooded, just like mammals. Next up, we have reptiles. Reptiles lay eggs with a leathery shell or give birth to fully formed young. And they also breathe with lungs, but they are covered in scales instead of feathers. Some reptiles have no legs or 4 legs with clawed toes. All reptiles are cold-blooded. Amphibians are similar to reptiles, but amphibians are any organism that is able to live both on land and in water. They lay eggs usually in a jelly-like mass, and they are laid in the water. They breathe with lungs, gills, or even through their skin. Amphibians have smooth skin without coverings like reptiles' scales. They all have 4 legs without claws or nails on their toes. Amphibians, just like a reptile, is also cold-blooded. Next up is insects. Insects have 3 body parts: the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. Have you noticed that single pair of antennae on their heads? Insects also have 3 pairs of legs originating from the thorax, or the middle section. Insects often have wings and can fly, but not all. Last but certainly not least, we have fish. Fish lay eggs without shells in the water, not in a gelled-like group like the amphibians do though. Fish can breathe with gills and are covered in scales like reptiles, or a smooth, leathery skin like a catfish or a shark. All fish have fins, but no legs or toes. And just like reptiles and amphibians, fish are also cold-blooded. Now, the difference between a cold-blooded animal and a warm-blooded animal is a warm-blooded animal, such as mammals, we regulate our temperature ourselves. A cold-blooded animal needs a source to heat them up themselves. Their blood is naturally cold, and just like lizards, lay out in the sun to heat themselves up. Now, thank you for joining us for this week's STEM lesson, and we hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye.